All right, hey there, guys. Happy Saturday night. We are live talking about a couple things. It was a normal day. Temperatures were in the middle to upper 90s earlier this afternoon, and some changes are on the way tomorrow. Not a massive change, but there was a chance for rain, and we'll talk all about that coming up in just a bit. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below. You're looking at some of our live cameras right here, but this one right here at Calaveras Lake has yet to update, so we'll have to work on that later. But otherwise, again, it was a normal Saturday. High temperatures topped out at 95. It was a little warmer than what we typically see in the middle of September, halfway through September, as a matter of fact. Today's the 14th. Tomorrow is the 15th, and we're halfway through the month. If you look at this graphic right here, perfect. The first week we had temperatures nice and cool. Highs were below average, upper 80s, below 90 really. It was awesome. We had low humidity, we had dry air. It was very comfortable in the mornings. If you remember last Wednesday, last Tuesday, it was awesome. We had some of the coolest mornings since mid-May. Over 100 days we've been waiting for us to get that cool. Now, these past 4 to 5 days have been more summer-like. And again, it's not fall yet. Our first day of fall is next Sunday. That is the fall equinox. That is the first day of fall. And we're entering a seasonal pattern, but I think for the next 2 to 5 days, we're expecting more of the same, 94, 95, 96. And then I think as we progress into the following week, as we wrap up September, that's when we start to see, hopefully, some cooler air. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask away. We're talking all things weather on this Saturday night. 88 degrees, feels like 92. Humidity is up, east-southeast winds at 7 miles an hour. Today's highs, no hundreds on the map, but we were close in areas southwest of Bexar County. For example, Carrizo Springs hit 99, 95 the high temperature in Eagle Pass, 1 degree hotter at Del Rio at 96. Austin hit 99, Beeville 98, same thing at George West. But here in the city, we hit 95 degrees, and remember, average is like 92 to 93, so a couple of degrees away from our average mark. Now temperatures are cooling off slowly, but still pretty warm out there. 88 in the city, 82 in Kerrville, 85 at Del Rio. Nice temperature swing between Del Rio and Eagle Pass at 77. Let me show you why in a second. Southeast winds 5 to 15 miles an hour, a little bit more breezy near the Texas coast. Tomorrow's forecast, a high near 95 to 97, depending on where you're at, and I think by 4 and 5 p.m., we'll see sunshine, but also a couple of storms farther north. Now, here's the reason why Eagle Pass is a little cooler than surrounding areas. You can see a plume of moisture, a couple of showers and storms, and as a matter of fact, a large storm heading towards Laredo. If you have any friends or family in Laredo, southern parts of Zapata County, and towards Webb County, I should say, that's where this thunderstorm is really lighting up. I mean, notice all that lightning, right? Near Rio Bravo, north of Zapata, west of Hebbronville. This is moving due north towards Laredo. So that's why I say heads up for Laredo and southern portions of Webb County. Encinal, south of I-35. This is a large storm, which I think will last for another 30 minutes to an hour. Obviously, as we lose daytime heat, I think we'll lose a lot of this but you can see kind of a spinning area of energy that's moving out of Mexico. Now, this is why we have a small chance at rain tomorrow in San Antonio. I would mainly say towards Corpus Christi, with another wave of energy moving through Austin and Houston tomorrow evening, tomorrow night. We'll be in the middle of it, and there will be an outside chance we see an isolated storm here in the city, but I think most of all, the highest coverage of rain will be either south or north of San Antonio. You can kind of see where this rain is moving in from Mexico. This is moving due east and due northeast, especially near Laredo. But this upper level support, this energy is moving across deep South Texas, which is why I think Corpus Christi, the Valley, also areas farther north will see another wave of rain move through tomorrow. So just a heads up there, and we'll show you the futurecast models, the forecast guidance in just a second. From Hennick, hello, Ryan, needs some more rain here in Cotulla. Well, Cotulla may be in line for a little bit of rain. If you're watching very closely, Cotulla is right there along I-35, and from Asherton to southern parts of Maverick County, this rain's moving in your direction. Encinal, Cotulla, Dilley, Tilden, McMullen County. So, and also towards Crystal City as well. So Eagle passing a little bit of rain-cooled air at this hour. So if you're watching from our southwestern counties, Maverick County, Frio County, Webb County towards Cotulla and Encinal, you have a higher chance at seeing at least some measurable rain in the next 1 to 2 hours west of I-35. So just heads up there. And this is all courtesy to a weak upper level disturbance that's moving across deep South Texas, and this will produce a couple of showers and storms over the next 24 hours. Let's show you what that looks like. So you can't see it, but in the last several frames, there is a tropical storm that's making landfall near the Baja Peninsula along western Mexico. This is Tropical Storm Elena, and you can see as we kind of zoom out, and I'll zoom in right over here, this is Tropical Storm Elena. Now, as it makes landfall, it's losing a lot of its strength. It's going to weaken substantially, but the moisture associated with it and these ripples of higher level energy will move across deep South Texas. You can see it as of right now on infrared satellite right there. A couple of upper level waves just producing a couple of storms thanks to the orographic lift of the mountains of Mexico. Plus tropical moisture, it's a good ingredient you get for a couple of cells moving through. And let me show you what happens. You can see through tomorrow night, this little wave of energy moves across Mexico, deep South Texas, and you'll see along Austin, San Antonio, and Houston, there may be a couple of storms that get going. So here's the overnight forecast. By 3 a.m., more of the same south of Del Rio, mainly towards Eagle Pass, Laredo, Webb County, and deep South Texas, maybe near Zapata County and near Rio Grande City and the Rio Grande Valley towards Brownsville is where I think most of this rain will fall. Now notice by tomorrow night, 6, 7, 8 p.m., there will be 1 or 2 hit or miss showers and storms between here and Austin, and then also another impulse coming together near Houston and southeast Texas. That's why I think the best chance of rain for our area, our region, will be either south or east and north of San Antonio. Will San Antonio see 1 or 2 showers pop up? Yeah, it's a possibility, but I think most of the heavier action, more widespread rain will be near Houston, near Austin, and most importantly, near the valley south of Corpus Christi. So our forecast calls for a 20% chance at an isolated shower, isolated storm tomorrow evening. Most of us will stay dry and partly cloudy and sunny. High near 98 tomorrow. Same thing on Monday, 97s for Tuesday and Wednesday. And then we start to trend back down by Thursday and Friday. First day of fall, next Sunday, high near 90. Temperatures will be seasonal for the first few days of fall. You know, you remember September typically brings 90-degree weather here in South Texas, here in San Antonio, here across the region. There is signs of a weak front moving through earlier next week, so not necessarily the 16th and 17th, more towards the 23rd and 24th, and hopefully by the end of September and early October, some signs of another frontal boundary moving through. No indications it's going to be a strong, powerful cold front, but this is the time of year we cross our fingers for hopefully some cooler weather to move in our direction. So we're crossing our fingers for more fall-like weather like we had last week. But right now, next 4 to 5 days, minimal rain chances, isolated showers tomorrow, more summer heat Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week. But hopefully for the beginning of fall, better chance for rain and a better chance for some fall-like air and some cooler temperatures in the forecast. So we'll leave it on there for a little longer, guys. Have a wonderful Sunday. Again, an outside chance at an isolated storm in the afternoon and evening. Most of us will stay dry, but that chance is there for tomorrow, 20%, mainly north and east of San Antonio. Summer heat trending in the upper 90s through Wednesday and Thursday, and hopefully the first day of fall brings slightly cooler temperatures, maybe a little bit more cloud cover, some rain chances by the 23rd and 24th, and hopefully by the end of September, some cooler air is on tap. Medina Lake and Helotes does need rain. Bandera County needs rain. Kerr County needs rain. Most of the hill country are in desperate need of additional rain. We saw pretty good rains in July and some in August, but we do need some good soakers in the forecast, and hopefully we get that, Gilbert. But right now, small chance at rain Sunday, better chance at rain hopefully by the first couple of days of fall. Right now, nothing significant in the forecast, more heat if anything, and more seasonal air by the last week of September. But we'll leave it on the forecast a little longer, guys. Have a great Sunday, and we'll see you later. We'll have another update on KENS 5 News at 10. More updates on the weather, more updates on the tropics this time of year. We look to the south in the Gulf of Mexico, the Caribbean Sea for more tropical activity, And depending on what materializes, that can also influence rain chances, but we'll see what happens. We'll have an update on that, all things tropics, on KENS 5 News at 10. So tune in about 20 minutes for the latest on the weather, local news, sports, everything you need to know in San Antonio. We'll see you later, guys. Tune in to KENS 5 News at 10 in about 20 minutes, and we'll see you later.